understand the concept of SWOC with reference to VUCA and the concept of SWOC from your business point. Okay. Now, so we have understood why exactly it is, why digital business transformation is required. Now, the next question which I wanted to have here is where exactly digital business transformations are happening. Now, if you just see the statistics in and around, so United States is considered to be the country wherein which they had a huge amount of digital business transformations happening in all the areas. Now, let us understand and have a look at each and every area wherein which we can see a significant amount of digital transformations happening. Okay. Now, what exactly transformation is? Transformation is more of like your strategy, in the sense your plan, plus your culture, in the sense the way of living or considered to be the way of doing a business, plus your staff as well as customer engagement. How effective your staff is, how better you are in terms of engaging customer. Process and innovation, whether the process what you're following, is it of low cost or highest cost, whether the innovation is established or not. Now just take the example of a college. Now your college is having something called innovation council. That itself gives a kind of a I can say fuel for the purpose of establishing a quality students. So it's more of like innovation. And finally, digital technology. Yes, digital technology means applications, softwares, devices, or whatever. And finally, we have something called reports. We classify that as the most prominent word, that is data analytics. Because most of you are well aware that when you use Facebook or when you use Instagram or any kind of a social media, or specifically Google for that matter, the moment once you check any concept, the concept will come to you often and often just because of an algorithm that the social media users are considered to be Google users in order to keep you intact with social media forever. Okay. So when you get all these together, that is what we call as digital transformation. And this digital transformation is happening in fintech, like PhonePe, Paytm, Google Pay, or considered to be Amazon Pay, Razer Pay. Likewise, there are many applications. Digital health in terms of Practo, Apollo Pharmacy, in terms of MedPlus. Now they are delivering the entire medicines whatever you order through online, and also they are booking appointments. Applications, more of applications now that we have in your smartphone which you can operate. The best thing which I have seen recently is Deskera. Deskera is considered to be an application which was developed mainly to see to it that the business operations, whatever you have with reference to your industry, can be kept in a smartphone. In the sense, wherever you go or whatever the situation you are in, you can be in a position to see what exactly the business or what is the state of affairs of the business just with your smartphone. So applications, IT services, yes, now we have IT. I mean, most of you are well aware that specifically Bangalore is considered to be a IT hub, provides software solutions, IT services. E-commerce, yes, we have various platforms now. So starting from the recent one, Meesho, to your Amazon or Flipkart, okay, Myntra, likewise. And consumer electronics, yes. Earlier, if you just understand the concept of fan, so we used to have a switch and we used to switch on the fan, and automatically that fan, it works or operates. Now we have a trend wherein which recently have seen that. So the exact picture have seen that. So the fan is working with the help of remote. Next thing will be Internet of Things, where the fan will work on the basis of your voice. Okay. So what I mean to say is the consumer electronics is also going to a next level, where the things will start working on the basis of your voice. Okay. So I think most of you are well aware about cars, wherein which the engine will start based on your voice. So voice recognition. Okay. So digital media, now most of you are seeing movies in Netflix and in Amazon Prime, and also Woot or Hotstar, whatever you mention. So all those are creating digital contents now. It is impacting each and every household right now. Smart home, yes, that we used to call it as Internet of Things, IoT. So smart home is one where everything will operate by using your smartphone, and everything operates over voice. So best example is of Alexa, which you can see through advertisements which are happening right now. So softwares, yes, various softwares are available right now, which is giving a lot of options for you to explore. And then e-payments, yes, e-payments you are making it right now by your smartphone. Now in future you may end up in terms of making payments over voice also, because WhatsApp also started with e-payments, just like your phone pay, Google Pay. And also now we have wireless payment system, where in which you can swipe the card to an extent of 5,000 even without swiping the card in the machine, just by closer look. That is what we call near frequency communication, which is happening right now. Devices, yes, smartphones, different types of smartphones are coming. Now, if you just observe the trend with reference to iPhone, we have 1 terabyte space memory, which you can fit in a small device. So earlier, in order to get that 1 terabyte space, we used to buy a hard disk, or we used to see in laptop. Now we can see in mobile itself. Now we don't know what will going to happen in future, and how technology can change things over a period of time. And finally, digital advertisements. The most prominent thing as of now is digital advertisements, because digital marketing, or virtual marketing, more of used to call, are happening with the help of this digital concept, where you can see advertisement in YouTube, advertisement in Facebook, advertisement in Instagram, advertisements everywhere. So each and every product is, or each and every company is trying to use social media or the digital contents which are available in order to reach the customer leaps and bounds. So whenever you want, whenever they want, wherever they want. So if you just ask me like where exactly digital transformation happening, so these are the areas where the digital transformations are happening at a faster space, at a faster speed. So no matter what, you may end up in terms of using old technology by today itself, because tomorrow you'll have a new technology which just pops up somewhere from the world. Okay. And who exactly involved in this digital business transformation? This is the part where in which we must have to understand who exactly involved. Is it considered to be somebody who is exactly having the knowledge of technology, or is it considered to be a common man who is doing a business on regular basis? Now, if you just ask me, as per my thinking, it is totally the universe are considered to be the parties who are directly or indirectly involved. So normally we used to classify them as internal as well as external stakeholders. Now I have mentioned few things there. You can just observe. So starting from the internal stakeholders like owners, shareholders, to managers or to employees, to customers, suppliers, government, community, all those people are involved. So the best example for government is considered to be of your GST. So which gives ample amount of opportunity for government to collect taxes on time, and also it gives an accountability for each and every trader or merchant, that whenever they pay, they'll have the records with them. So community, yes, we are using extensively. The digital transformation business are part of us now. Research and development, huge research and development are happening. And now whatever we are doing, or whatever the college is doing under innovation counseling, comes under R&D. So where we are trying to explore the possibilities which are happening right now in the world, so that our students will get enough amount of exposure to explore those opportunities. Okay. So these people are directly and indirectly involved in digital transformation, because if they don't involve, they will not be survived over a period of time, right? So if you involve yourself, you must have to follow certain stages to get into digitally transform. So what exactly those stages are? Okay. First, the thing is, whenever you're in business, you have to keep the business active, business as usual. That means the pretty business, whatever we are following, so maybe like self-made or partnership or kind of like joint stock company. So keep the business simple. So once you keep the business simple, present the business to the normal business world, present the business to the normal business world, but make it active. Make it active in the sense, whenever there is a changes happening in and around, you must have to adopt. So if you adopt, automatically the people who are watching or the people who are exploring various possibilities, they'll try to catch up with you. So if you just ask, like, the business organizations which are running from 20 to 30 years, now if you just ask them saying like how the business trend is, they'll just explain you whatever the business they used to have earlier may not be the business now because of more competitors, and those competitors are having very good technology in it. Example, so when we talk about share brokers, share Khan are considered to be like, Kotak or any, business organizations or establishments. We have a discount broker called Zerodha, which has used digital platform to a maximum extent. I think most of you are well aware of it. So Zerodha is a discount broker, provides a platform to trade. So Zerodha is, encashing the opportunity. Upstock is encashing the opportunity. These are new business organizations, new competitors who are present and also active. And whenever you are present and active, make sure that you formalize things in the sense, it's more of like you deliberate the things to all the stakeholders whenever the changes are happening. So you must have to inform to your team. So you must be a leader wherein which you have to adopt the technology and you have to implement at all the levels. And the moment once you are, like formalizing things, so it always lead to something called strategy, because you have, strategies to make in terms of collaborating with others. The collaboration can happen in terms of mergers, collaboration can happen in terms of amalgamations, collaboration can happen in terms of takeovers. Likewise, there are various business arrangements happening, so you must have to make a strategy in order to identify what exactly the best possible way of distributing your product to the ultimate customer. And finally, so when you are having a strategy, you must have to converge sometimes. So what exactly convergence is? Convergence is more of like amalgamating our standards with international standards or national standards. Now, what happens is, whatever we used to deal in Karnataka, specifically for that matter, so whatever we used to deal in Karnataka may not be the same in case if you just shift to Chennai or if you just go to Maharashtra. The rules and regulations, the principles, and the customer taste, everything changes. So now what happens is, whatever the principles that we used to follow in case of Bangalore, being the headquarters, may not be the same in case of Maharashtra. So what we do, we tend to converge. We tend to converge with Maharashtra's principles, taste, customer choices, likewise. So it's more of like dedicating yourself, all the facilities, whatever we have, to the international standards, so that people will take our product to the best possible extent. And finally, be always an innovative one and also adopt these changes. So what exactly innovative is? Innovative doesn't mean that you have to adopt a certain technology and keep quiet. It is not like that. It is more of like you enjoy yourself, or you accept whatever the changes happening at the digital world and implement those technology at your business desk at any point. So maybe even at the, starting of the business, even at the end of the business, if your business is completely technically driven, so then there are chances that the business will going to survive over a period of time. So if your business is not technically driven, then there will be a problem that the organization may lose its importance. Okay. So I think I'm not fast, so I'm just trying to give whatever the best information which I have to you. Okay. So and the final question is, how can a business effectively change to a digital one? So this how can be understood in this. Okay. Now, so literacy is considered to be one we talk most. Okay. So we used to call as like financial literacy, media literacy, information literacy, critical scientific culture, and all. Like we have all the information which are available on these domains, like how do we need to use money, or which media that we have to see, what are the principles that the media should have to have, how information should be presented, what are the scientific things which are happening, how culture is changing from one person to another person, and what exactly the decision which I have to take under critical terms. Likewise, all these are considered to be like literacies that we have understood to the maximum extent. But right now we have a literacy that we have to understand, that is digital. So digital literacy is more of like user friendly, because If you just see, nobody might have taught you how to use WhatsApp. Nobody might have taught you how to use Instagram. Similarly, nobody might have taught you to use Facebook. Now, people have understood the importance. People started learning by themselves. It's more of like the literacy which you gained by yourself. Similarly, what you have to do under the Innovation Council or under the Innovation Club, whatever the opportunities which comes to you, you must have to cope up with certain standards which we call as digital literacy and get the opportunity done. So in order to enhance your digital literacy, what you have to do it, say you have to just enhance your knowledge in terms of applications which are available just right now and the future technologies which are happening. So you can do number of courses, you can just read maximum newspapers, you can just participate yourself into various seminars, exhibitions, trades likewise, in order to get the touch of digital technology likewise. Okay, so you must have to get digital literacy in order to know how exactly business can be effectively dealt with digital one. Okay, so if I answer like what, when, where, why, how and all, so all those questions, I'll get to know what exactly digital transformation is and how it is actually impacting. If the impact is considered to be fruitful, then definitely it leads to something called wealth. If impact is not at all fruitful, automatically your business will not survive. But right now, if you just see the industries with technology, their impact is actually fruitful and they are doing a huge changes or tremendous changes which are happening at them. So what exactly those changes are? So business are very much transparent. You can see the state of affairs. You can see the financial affairs of the business concern. Increased collaboration. People are helping each other. Business organizations are helping each other. So there is no B2B now. It is no more of like P2P, peer to peer. So people are helping each other in order to have a better business. Digitalized operations. Yes, people are not using books now. Now they are using computers. Now they are using smartphones for the purpose of business operations. Efficiency is increased. Yes, now you might have an application like Blinkit which provides you within 10 minutes and your pizza will be delivered to you within 30 minutes, otherwise it is free. So it is more of like increasing the efficiency. And also in terms of manufacturing, you have 6 sigma, 12 sigma likewise. Okay, so improve decision making. Yes, you can take a very good and effective decision with reference to business, just because you can predict the future and you can understand the current trend. So better reach. Yes, companies are reaching each and every customer on regular basis. So the best example is always social media, where if you just search a product, automatically that product or the related product matters will be behind you until you take up a decision. So it's more of like better reach. Efficient resource management. Yes, so they are using resources to the maximum possible extent, because the earlier business model was manufacture, keep the products in logistics, wait for the customer to purchase. Now the trend has changed, where it goes with reverse trend, where customer will order first, immediately products will be procured from various sources and product will be made ready. So it's like efficient resource management. Empowered employees. Now employees are considered to be students who can be nearby employees are considered to be entrepreneurs. They're empowered with all the literacy whatever they want. Basic literacy to digital literacy, all the literacies are available to them. So accurate customer insights. Now we get to know what exactly customer is, whether the customer is satisfied based on the feedback, whether the customer is satisfied, whether the customer is not satisfied, what are the pros and cons of so and so product, everything we'll get to know, and we get to know the insight of the customer very well. Customer experience. Yes, so most of you are well aware that if you purchase a product online, you can leave your comments, and those comments are considered to be of reviews that you have made, which will be helpful to other prospective purchasers. So better customer experience can also be possible. Finally, so it leads to globalization and also faster product development cycle. Now the product cycle or production cycle is more of like the converting the raw materials into finished product. So this is happening right now at a very rapid pace. So you cannot even imagine, because just when you go back to 30 to 40 years, so the processes or the machineries that we use is quite strange, because it used to take lots of time in order to manufacture. Now we have machineries, we have state of art in such a way that products will be manufactured in terms of milliseconds. It's like that. So we have gone to that level. And the best example for improved globalization is now, within few months, we might be getting 5G, right? So 4G is considered to be the trend that we are using it, and 5G will be soon. So what I mean to say is, we are having the standards which are followed in other countries. Similar to that, it is happening right now in India also. That means it's not like something will happen in developed countries, later it will happen in India. Now everything is happening in India as well. So it's more of like globalization that is happening right now. Okay. So what exactly digitally transformed the student is? Now, if we ask students specifically for that matter, so they say like, we know the digital terms or digital technology or applications which are happening. So now my suggestion to all the students who are here is, when you say like you use the applications, don't use only those which we call as social media. Use other applications, so that you can be in a position to explore something out of it. Example, if you just ask me, so there is something called Varsity developed by Zerodha, and this application gives you stock market information. So there is something called Money Control, that gives you stock market information as well as information at the macro level. So CNBC, Money Control, likewise. So various platforms have developed some applications. These applications will give you kind of a news, and those news can be sometimes can be also termed as opportunities. So these opportunities can be used in your day-to-day terms, and also attend lots of seminars, lots of exhibitions. And in case if government is hosting something or corporate is hosting something, try to get into it. So read lots of newspaper articles. And also the most important thing is next level technology. You have to always look for next level technology and see to it that whether you can be in a position to explore that software or that application in your business area. So that is the most important thing. Okay. So if you wanted to transform your student at the college level or at the university level, these are the things which are happening right now. So we have chatbots which are present in websites, which are present in universities also, that gives information about college syllabus and all. So we have remote proctoring, where you people will be given a kind of a training, a kind of lecturing by a device which we call as robots. And also adaptive learning. So we are adapting not only the offline books, and also we are getting into online. So video conferences, online classes, everything is happening right now. Smart classrooms, where people are specifically, I used to call the lecturers who are the intellectuals, started using smart board or smart classrooms in order to deliver the lecture. So where they are explaining the points not only by themselves but also by others who have explained the concept in a practical way. So augmented reality, virtual reality for better learning experiences. Augmented and virtual reality, which you can see in Instagram too, where you will have certain filters, right? So those filters are augmented realities, which will make others to see that you are in that place only. But the actual scene is you are not in that place, but still they exhibit that you are in that place. So it's more of like augmented reality or virtual reality, which you can see through various games and all. So now things are happening at a faster pace. Now it's a trend for all of us that we have to move from books and files, books and files to digitally enabled laptop or considered a way of devices that we have, so that we can be in a position to explore more opportunities over a period of time. Okay. So having said this, so I must have to tell you, digitally transformed businesses creates lots of opportunities. And also, if you are not aware, or if you are not ready to face VUCA model, specifically VUCA model, you will you will end up. Can somebody please mute? Kavya ma'am, can you please move? Yeah. So if digitally transformed business is not at all taken care, or if you are unaware of VUCA model, then definitely you may not be in a position to survive. So as a student also, one must have to understand the point that if you are digitally strong, if you are technically driven, then definitely there are opportunities which are coming up, which will going to get you heights, which will going to get you a good amount of wealth too. So having said this, so I complete my presentation here, and it's open for question and answers. If coordinators can assist in terms of getting the questions from the students, I'll be happy to answer to the best possible extent whatever I have. Okay. And I must have to thank everyone so online for the wonderful time as well as an opportunity provided to me to exhibit or to give whatever I can in terms of digital content so that we have today, so which I shared. So thank you so much for your wonderful time and precious, I can say, the precious moments that we have shared in terms of digitally transformed business. Okay, thank you. So, ma'am, I'm done with it. So, if you have any questions that the students have posted, please do let me know.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for such a valuable and informative session. I request students to interact with the speaker. If you have any doubts, you can please raise your doubts. Students, if anyone has any doubts, you can please start with your interaction. Sir, is there anyone who wants to communicate, or can I continue further?
Ma'am, student will asking one question here.
Yes.
Okay.
Swaminath sir, hope you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, everyone is concerned about their privacy, sir.
Okay.
Is there any security guidelines that a customer can afford?
Yeah, definitely. So, as you said, it is really right that everyone are, concerned about the security. So that is why, even in terms of payments, also now the government are considered to be like. I'll just specifically come to a point where in which SBA has done something. Now you might know that recently there are so many scams which are happening. So that's why SBA came with a picture that if you wanted to withdraw more than 10,000 rupees from your ATM, you must have to give a PIN code. In the sense, OTP will be sent to your mobile so that you can put that number and withdraw. So what I mean to say is, over a period of time, just like you mentioned, because of technical scams which are happening right now, the security enhancement is happening and it will upgrade over a period of time. Nevertheless, this scams will never stop. Just because students like you are well aware of it, because you have asked a wonderful question. But there are few people who are not at all aware of this. They always tend to get into these scams. It is the need of not only education institutions but also the government to create an awareness to enhance the security level at all digitally enabled business operations. I hope.
Yes, sir.
Sir, there is one student who has a doubt, so
Yes.
I just give it over to him.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Sir, my question was, sir, you were talking about the digital business, right? So, what about the offline businesses? Is it harming too? Can you justify this question, sir, please?
Can you repeat it again, please?
Repeat the question.
Hello, sir.
Can you
Sir,
repeat the question?
we were speaking about the digital business, right?
Yeah.
So, seeing the now situation of digital business, it is harming our offline businesses, sir, like such as market is demolishing. What do you want to say? Justify on this question.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So you mean to say like I understand this question in this way. there were traditional businesses where people used to go and purchase. Now, because of a digital business, just like your Amazon as well as Flipkart, people started ordering through that instead of visiting these local shops. Am I correct? Can I take like this?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So, what exactly the stand which I take? See here, there is something called local sourcing, wherein which we are lack. What exactly local sourcing? So we'll try to understand this first. Local sourcing is one, irrespective of your business, where the product has to be taken from the local point only. So this was not done earlier. Now people are doing it. What I mean to say is, assume like your shop is in Bagalkot, and one of the customer is ordering goods in Amazon. What exactly happens? Amazon will deliver the goods from the warehouse. That warehouse may contain the goods which is locally sourced in the sense from Bagalkot only. So Amazon purchases goods from Bagalkot, and the customer who order goods from Bagalkot will get the goods from Bagalkot itself. He will not get the goods from Bangalore. So when you do something called local sourcing, then the problem of traditional business as well as digitally enabled business will be stopped. So until the process happens in terms of local sourcing, so there is a problem between these two, because customers will not visit the offline shops. They just sit around the home and they'll order the goods. It's like that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
So once again, I thank you for sparing your valuable time with us and enhancing our students with this informative session. Thank you so much, sir. It was really an educative one.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So if your action inspire others to dream and perform more, then you are the leader. To lead this session forward, I request Dr. J.V. Chaman, sir, to propose presidential remarks.
Good morning. It is audible.
Yes, sir, it is
Good,
audible.
good morning. Good morning, everyone. Digital transformation define how an organization addresses interaction with customers and clients, how it operates internal tools and manages employees' interactions, and eventually how this new digital framework is supported on the technical level. Digital technologies have made a lot of positive changes. It covers the improvement of existing approaches along with new ideas for product and service delivery. Most companies are in need of effective tools like a digital transformation framework to complete smooth interaction. The digital strategy framework always requires effort, time, and efficient management. Business transformation comprise areas like operational process, customer experience, and business models. Bringing these aspects into focus allow companies to succeed with the different improvements. In recent days, many organizations are still facing huge challenges in meeting their digital transformation needs. Organizations that are well equipped with digital technologies are consuming large amount of budget. Nothing changes unless people behavior changes. Sure, digital transformation requires that companies upgrade systems and make sure people have the right tools and know how to use them. Business sites efficiency, resilience, productivity, ROI, and competitive advantages as critical reasons to digitally transformation their operations in the wake of COVID-19 disruption. Digitalization creates new opportunities for companies across all industries to develop products and services that they couldn't create previously. Keeping this in mind, our Basaveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, Institution Innovation Council has organized impact lecture on speed up your digital business transformation. This session was very informative and wonderful. This initiative of the institution will definitely help them in their future. I thank the today's resource person in first session, Dr. Swaminath, Executive Committee member of Indian Accounting Association, for guiding the students in these aspects. In this auspicious occasion, once again I thank all the participants, online as well as the offline. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the memory of the heart. To cherish these memories, I request Professor Kiran Mallapur to acknowledge vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor and pleasure to propose vote of thanks for this meaningful program. I take this opportunity to thank the president of today's impact lecture, Dr. Jagannath V. Chauhan sir, Principal, Basaveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, who has always taken time in guiding and motivating in organizing such events. Thank you, sir. I express my deep sense of gratitude to speaker of today's impact lecture, Dr. Swaminath, Executive Committee member of Indian Accounting Association and Assistant Professor in Government First Grade College, Ckikamagalur, for spending their valuable time with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My sincere thanks to Professor Srimati GM Naudgi, Coordinator of IPSC, Basaveshwar Commerce College, Bagalkot, for her guidance towards the program. Thank you, madam. I also take pleasure to convey my thankfulness to President R.M. Tapi, Convener Bharshi madam, and all members of IIC of our college for support and presence over here. I am very happy to thank all the teaching faculty and students attended in this lecture for their valuable presence. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, we, the team of IIC and BCCB, thank you once again, Swaminath sir, for your such a valuable session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity.
Okay, sir. Most welcome. Thank you.